Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to make us a nice little treat that you can use it for the beef butter, bacon, and egg challenge, but it's kind of neat. Uh, it's a little unique, but anyhow, don't go crazy. We're just going to make it real simple. It's a nice little munchy dish. My wife likes it for a little uh, brunch time. So without further ado, let's get to it. Pretty easy, and we'll do this in the air fryer. First, I want to show you guys. This is pretty cool. I like it. It's this is all like it should be called a carnivore statue, but it's the cow, the pig, and the chicken. My wife picked this up in the thrift store she works at. So simple ingredients, but it really tastes good. It's bacon. Everybody loves bacon, and some ground beef. Now, what I did was I took a pound, mixed it with an egg, put some salt and pepper in there, and then mixed it up, and then cut it into 4 balls. I was going to do 5 or 6 balls, but my wife inadvertently ate a couple of my eggs that I made for this, okay? And then here I have a couple soft-boiled eggs. And here I've already made a couple of these just because I want to try to save a little time on the video. So without further ado, let's get to the rest of it. Now, unless someone else has a version of this I haven't seen yet, I came up with this. I was thinking of the Scotch eggs thing I made with sausage and pork rinds and an egg. So anyway, I made these, and so they really came out good. My wife said, hey, make a video, blah, blah, blah. So here we are. And she said she came in a little earlier. I was going to make these like next Saturday for a video, but at any rate, we're making them. So that's good. Doesn't take much time. Okay, now this is one of those times where they tell you, no pun intended, but don't beat the meat to death. You know what I'm saying? This here, you want to get it a little where it's a little compact because you don't want no cracks. You want to try to get it as smooth as possible. Then you're going to take it, put it on your. I have a little cutting board here. You can do it on a countertop. You can do it on wax paper. You can do it on parchment paper. But you just want to get something, and you want to get it pretty thin. You don't want to make it too thick. The thicker it is, the longer it takes to cook, and you're in the air fryer, so. The premise with this is when you're in the air fryer, you want to get the bacon hopefully nice and crispy. If it doesn't come out crispy, so what? I'll eat it. Okay, so now you see you got a nice little semi-patty kind of deal. Now these things, I'm estimating between 4 or 5 ounces for these. I think if I would have tried to make 5 or 6 of these, they would have been a little thinner. But you'll see what I do. Okay, so then here you just I take the egg and push it down a little bit. And then I take the patty, and then I just roll it up around the egg. And then now it's nothing but a game of trying to get this thing totally encapsulated inside the ground beef. And just keep playing with it. See, you get a little seam here. We're going to you want to try to get rid of that because as it's cooking, what'll happen, it'll start to crack. It'll crack open. But the bacon usually holds it together pretty good. So. And what I use on this is I don't go crazy with the bacon on account of it overlaps. It's each piece except for the first piece it overlaps. So, and I don't want to get it too thick because I'm trying to cook it. And I'm also using the thinnest bacon that we can get. Now today I think it was Smithfield, but I've used making this once before on with I got some other bacon. It was really thin, like you can almost see through it. It's embarrassing to sell it, but hey, it worked for this. Okay, so now you see you got and there's no egg showing. You don't want to have no egg showing because you want to get the egg on the inside. All right, so now we're going to take a piece of the bacon. I'm going to show you here. Okay? You just take it and try to keep it open up. Don't get it all twisted up and stuff like that. Just try to get it and see here. Now you're going to start bringing it over to the edge. Little overlap here. And then I try to flatten it down. You want this also at room temperature because the closer to room temperature it is, the better everything seems to work with you. You don't want it, in other words, you don't want to take it fresh out of the refrigerator because it's going to be too stiff, as it were. The meat's going to be too stiff. All right, don't go there. me bring that piece back a little bit. What I thought was hamburger poking through there was just another piece of the bacon underneath. And you see you still have two areas here. So that's where this last piece of bacon, like I said, I'm using about an average of 3 slices. For those of you that like bacon and you don't mind cooking it a little extra, or you don't mind it not being crispy, you go crazy and load it up with the bacon, huh? Let me bring this over here a little bit. This was not the ideal slice to use because it wasn't that thick. What I'm trying to do is get this covered up as much as possible here. Okay. And we'll take that and try to keep all the seams, try to get them to go down on the bottom. All right. And then I space these kind of even on my rack, so I'm going to do like one more here real quick. Okay, so I've already did the meatball part of it, so I'm just trying to save a little time, but it's still the same principle, same process. We're not trying to hide nothing from you. We are trying to hide the egg, though. And by the way, when I turned off the camera, because I had a thought, I said, I can't make that. I got the bacon. So I took my bacon and I'll show you, I took off the piece that didn't quite cover everything. And I put one of these wider pieces on, so. And here you have it. Again, another one done, huh? Let me just move this over here for now. Here's my piece of bacon I took off, the one that didn't cover everything. And there you have it. So now I'm going to turn on the air fryer at 400 degrees and we'll be right back. Okay, so the air fryer just beeped. I got it in there right now. I put it in for 20 minutes, but I'm going to check it at 15. We'll be back. Okay, guys, there you have it. It was a total of about 30 minutes on account of, it was done at 20 on the top, but then what I did was I rolled them over in the air fryer and did them another 10 just to get a nice crisp on both sides. So as you can see, they turned out pretty nice. I'm letting these cool. They're a little hot. Elmo likes it. He's already in the dish. So if you like the video, you like the recipe, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't yet. And remember, when you're hungry and stay hungry, come back and visit us. We'll give you another delicious carnivore dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying see you on the next video.